Who would have thunk? It's me. I forgot to turn this to myself. I'm keeping this in. I refuse to edit. I don't think it should do that. Alright, let's bring you up a little bit. The audio is going to just be god awful. Hello. It's me. Me, Aspen. This is a bad be This is a really bad first 30 seconds. But you know what? Sometimes we have to make sacrifices. And one of the sacrifices of this job that is not a job is that you watch me for the first minute set up this mic that is just in my whole ass face. Um, Today we're gonna talk about Ben 10. I liked it a lot as a kid, and then I wore my Ben 10 watch to school and got bullied, and I never watched Ben 10 again until like I was whenever Omniverse came out. I don't remember when that was, but that's when I started watching Ben 10 again because I was kind of like, you know what? Who gives it? Who cares? It was 2012. Who cares? I like Ben 10. One of my big passions in life is creature design, so I love anything that you could theoretically make a bestiary for. Obsessed with Pokemon. I love Digimon, Monster Hunter. I don't actually like playing it, but I like to read about and research the monsters. So Ben 10 is pretty perfect for me. It's a little bit, well, it's a children's cartoon. So sometimes it can be a little bit not great. But I really like the designs and I wanted to talk about them. But I don't want to make, if I was going to talk about every Ben 10 alien, it would take me like a very long time. So I'm just gonna talk about the aliens from the original run of Ben 10. I'm thinking I'm gonna do original Alien Force and Ultimate Alien together. Maybe, maybe not Omniverse, because I do want to talk about all of them. There's no reason this is the first real video I'm making, if you can call this a real video. I just like Ben 10. I have in front of me a list of all the aliens that were introduced in the original series. And I'm going to go in order of this list. I honestly have no idea if this is the order. I'm 80% sure this is the order they were introduced in. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. But so we start with Heat Blast. Maybe I'll put a picture of Heat Blast in. Maybe I won't. Best design is probably Omniverse design because I like how angular it is. But OG design is good. Heat Blast is the quintessential fire thing. Like he's a dude. I appreciate that he's not literally just made of fire. He's got like some volcanic rock action going on. His face looks like a cool mask. But he's very simple. He shoots fire. He can fly with the fire. You can throw like fireballs that explode. But I really like Heat Bat. Heat Blast is really good. Like honestly, it's so simple. It's a dude made of fire, and it doesn't need to be anything more than that. He's just a cool fire guy, and it's like, why would you ever want to do more than that? He honestly makes all other fire-based aliens in the show a little bit like he gives them some steep competition because it's like you have to now figure out what's the reason for another alien to exist if there's already Heat Blast. Wild Mutt is great. I think Wild Mutt is like the only alien he has that canonically can't talk. And, well, I guess Ultimate Wild Mutt can, but Ultimate forms, we'll get into that later. Wild Mutt's a really good design. It's I feel like one of the least powerful aliens he has, because, like, it has the pseudo echolocation, I think, with super hearing and, like, just great senses, which I think is very cool, but, it's not as strong as Forearms, it's not as fast as Accelerate. It's mostly just, I guess it's like a tracker. It's pretty much a tracker. Um, but I just love Wild Mutt because it looks like an alien. The idea of a weird thing with no eyes is so good. it looks like a weird, freaky alien, and I don't feel like enough of them. There gets to be a point later in the series where they don't really look like aliens. They kind of just look like Kickin' Hawk, who sucks. So it's nice to see an animal that's like a believable alien. I could see that living on another planet. And I think the lore of its home planet Vulpin being pitch black, and that's why it evolved to not have eyes and instead use other senses, is really cool. It's hard for me to talk about Diamond Head without also getting into Chroma Stone because I think their dynamic is really cool. But if I'm just talking about Diamond Head, I really like him. I think the design does a really good job of looking super cool without being like edgy, really. I guess I don't really have any nitpicks about him. Like super durable. Main thing is made of crystal, so he's durable. He's pretty strong, but not forearm strong. Um, can like manipulate crystals. I always felt like Diamond Head should be more of a like earthbender kind of geomancer thing because I don't know. I feel like just being able to create crystals whenever is like busted. But I don't know. Redirecting lasers is kind of cool, but it makes me like think why did they need to do Chroma Stone? But I still really like Chroma Stone, so I'm not upset. I really like Diamond Head. Really, really good balance. I like the heat resistance. I like the limit to how durable. Um, and I like how in Ultimate Alien they revealed that Diamond Head is like weak to sonic vibrations. I thought that was really cool. Yeah, Diamond Head. Accelerate is another really good design because you look at it and you know everything about it. Like, this is a fast alien, wheel feet. It looks aerodynamic with the way everything is so sleek and pointy. I don't even normally like super. I don't normally like really sleek, like sharp designs, which you'll probably see later when I talk about my favorites. But I don't know. Accelerate is just like, I really appreciate how charmingly simple it is. Um, if I was told, if I was a character designer and I was told design a fast alien, probably I would pick Accelerate. It's just like a really effective design that I like. Gray Matter's small. I really like Gray Matter. He's like a little frog guy. Um, he's cute. I like him a lot. Like his little side eyes. I don't love his Omniverse design personally. I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me. I do like the bigger hands and feet that imply webbing, but I don't know. I prefer OG Gray Matter. It's one of the only ones where I actually have a preference because normally I don't care too much. He's small and he's very smart, and he can get into mechanics, and makes this. He doesn't fuck them. He doesn't fuck them. God damn it. Um, Gray Matter is cool. He's just like a little frog, and he gets into computers, and he does compete. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles theme song. Donnie does machines. You know what I'm talking about. Everything I'm saying makes sense. Just like I don't know. I also like that the frog stuff isn't just visual. Like Gray Matter and all Galvans are amphibious. They can breathe underwater. They have webbed feet, so they can swim really well. And I think Blue Kitch from Omniverse actually has like a tongue for licking things. Not licking things. You know what I mean, grabbing things. So, good design. So next up is Forearms, who, I mean, second verse, same as the first. You look at Heat Blast, fire. You look at Accelerate, fast. You look at Forearms, this is a strong guy. I actually prefer the Omniverse design. I think his little like mustache goatee thing is really funny, and I love how he looks like clothes-wise more of a wrestler. Um, it's been said that Forearms is Ben's strongest aliens, which is weird because Humongosaur, right? I always felt like Humongosaur kind of got the hiccups. I always felt like Humongosaur kind of invalidated Forearms a little bit, which was really disappointing to me because Forearms to me feels like the perfect, simple design. It's also a little bit of a shame that for a lot of like the original series, nothing was really done with the Forearms. Like there's scenes in Omniverse where like he gets knocked back and he props himself up on two arms while using the other two to like block. I always loved that. You can block and attack at the same time. Very effective. Um, Strong enough that if he just claps his hand, he can send out a shockwave, which is really cool. It's just the perfect, simple, strong alien. Like, I don't know why you would ever make another alien whose thing is being strong when four arms is pretty much perfect for that. I'm realizing that I've had my hand up like this for like 80% of this. I hope that doesn't bother anyone. Stinkfly. Stinkfly is stinky. I love. Stinkfly used to be my favorite OG design just because it looks like a gross, nasty bug. I feel like a lot of children's media, like Pokemon, is scared to make things that aren't cute or cool looking because, you know, there's the worry you need stuff to sell toys. So it's nice to see something that looks fucked up and gross. um, on the other hand, I hate it. I love it. I love Stinkfly, but he's so yucky. If I saw Stinkfly in real life, I would have to leave the planet. I wouldn't want to live on the planet anymore. But yeah, flights. I think the only one other than Heat Blast of Ben's original aliens who could fly, Ghost Freak could fly. The only winged one. Ugh. He shoots stinky, sticky slime. I think it could be both sticky and corrosive. Um, I'm on the wiki. Stinkfly can release methane gas. I remember that. Fire extinguisher suck his slime up from his mouth. Yuck. Oh. Yeah, he's a stinky boy, and I really like the tail claw. It's a nice touch. But yeah, he's a fun, stinky man. Next up, we have Ripjaws. I think the only Ben 10 alien whose whole thing is being aquatic, and Ripjaws fucks. Uh, Not Ultimate Alien Ripjaws. Ultimate Alien Ripjaws sucks a lot. I don't know why he looks the way he does. He's so gross and he doesn't look cool. He just looks weird and bad. Look it up. But regular Ripjaws is super cool. I love his like is it a leotard? What's it called? Loincloth. Like his loincloth and his shoulder thing. He's got big claws, and when he swims underwater, he turns into a mermaid and big, strong jaws. I get why he isn't used all that much, other because he's only really useful underwater. I guess he is useful in that he has like, but strong jaws aren't really anything compared to forearm strength. So he's a little bit more situational than most, but I still really like the design. It looks really like an alien monster, and I don't know. Later on, when we get to like Alien Force, they don't really look like monsters. I guess Spider Monkey kind of does, but I like when they look like alien beings instead of superheroes. I don't have a lot to say about Upgrade. I like the idea of like a sentient mass of, I don't know, he's like jelly consistency, but he's full of technology. I think it's cool. I don't know. I do love the interplay of a Galvan and a galvanic mechamorph. Like, he is a being that was created by another being that he has. I love the lore, and I love how that would be explained later, and there's like malware and stuff. I love it. But that's more me liking the lore. Upgrade is cool as just like a dude who fucks with technology. But it's a little weird that we have two guys who in the show usually just do technology stuff, because gray matter already was a thing. Ghost Freak is super good. I don't like that other people who aren't me don't like Omniverse Ghost Freak. I get that he's a little bit over designed with all the chains and spikes, but I don't know. It feels like if Ghost Freak had been designed for Omniverse, that's what it would be, so I'm not mad about it. I also really like that in Alien Force, he turns into the like true Anar Phaetos. That's their name in Ben 10 speak. But I like that he turns into like their true Beetlejuice stripes and upside down face form. I thought that was neat, and I'm glad it wasn't permanent. Original Ghost Freak does a super good design of being. Does a super good design. Thanks, Mouth. Does a really good job at being like yucky. Like, even when it isn't opening up and freaking people out and blah blah blah. It's unsettling. The eyeball, the way that like the Omnitrix emblem pokes out from the weird skin openings. A really cool design. I love that like the true form has new abilities like telekinesis and shooting energy beams from the tentacles. It's a cool design. It's just a cool design that I like. This was actually longer than I thought it would. I thought I'd spend like not even a full minute on each alien. So I think I'm gonna stop with the original 10 of them and make a separate video for the rest of them, and then do one for Alien Force, and then Ultimate Alien, maybe one just for the Ultimate Forms, and Omniverse. The Omniverse video, I mean, Omniverse introduces a lot, but some of them are Walkatrout, Pesky Dust, Molestache, and the Worst, which, if you don't know Ben 10, all four of those are joke aliens. So that one shouldn't be too long, hopefully. As long as I don't, get carried away talking about stuff that doesn't matter. Speaking of stuff that doesn't matter, I was just thinking this. Keto is such a weird diet. Like, yes, I'm so healthy for cutting carbs out of my diet. I'm gonna go eat an 8-pound duffel bag of cheese and red meat. I mean, I guess you'll be thin, but you're gonna have a heart attack and die at like 43. What are you doing? Um, anyway, thanks for listening to me talk about Ben 10 and have horrible mic technique for like 10, 15 minutes. I don't know. I'm recording this in clips, so I have no idea how long the final product will be. Hopefully, not so long that nobody watches it. But honestly, I'll be satisfied with like 15 views. I'm just doing this because I wanted to talk about Ben 10 and just kind of record my thoughts. I didn't even need to post it. Um, but anybody else who likes Ben 10, drop a comment. What's your favorite Ben 10 original alien? That felt so wrong. Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.